What's up, everybody? Just got my rods in the water. We running a little behind. I was taking classes from Stan. Yeah, you guys see the rods? I can't tell. Sun is bad. So, Troy, and whoever else is in here, sorry, I can't see the screen for nothing. Main thing is, can you guys see the rods? I had to run and I'm going fishing for some king salmon. Well, I'm running late. I had to run out to the bait shop. It was about 10-15 minutes from here. I went and got some real spawn sacks. The hell with that fake stuff. What's up, Rustic? All right, Rustic. That's what I got out. 2 rods. I got 2 of the J&S rods. I got one with the blue OG Ancient Mariner 6000 and one with the Ancient Mariner jigger on there. I got the OG 3/0 hooks on there. So, what's up, Randy? She's doing good now, Lisa. It took her a day for her leg to get better, but she calmed down real quick once we got home. she calmed down, and I brought her outside, let her walk around the yard. Uh, then the next day, her leg was her leg was better. What's up, Randy? My brother. That was awesome, man. Getting to fish with you, getting to see you and Lisa again, and everybody. It's been a while since seen everybody. But being out on your pontoon on that on the Mississippi, that was fun. I'd do that again in a heartbeat. Main line's 30-pound test, reaction tackle. I got the OG 3-aught RCT hooks on there. Uh, using a three-way. Well, on one of them I'm using a three-way. The other one I'm using a regular barrel swivel, and I just put a sinker on there. Didn't feel like changing that one out too, seeing I was running late. It'll work. Does the same thing. Got 5-ounce sinkers. Why? Because I like 5-ounce sinkers. Really don't need them here. 3-ounce will hold them. We got wind coming from the southeast. And the reason I'm fishing so early is that time of the year here in Wisconsin, where September 15th, if I wanted to fish at night for salmon, I got to go all the way down towards South Pier. I don't feel like doing that. But what it is you can fish up to 30 minutes after sunset, and you can fish 30 minutes before sunset. You can have lines in. It's a stupid regulation, but we got to follow the rules. Nice. Has a bench on it. But today got the real spawn sacks. Same thing I used the last two lives, except these are actually these are actually real eggs. They ain't the fake stuff from Walmart. I bought 4 containers that got 10 in each one, so I'll have enough for today, tomorrow, and then my next day's off. The next year, Randy, we will go across that scale. If I missed anybody, thanks for coming in. We're just gonna fish for a couple hours, probably about 6:30, and then tomorrow I'll I gotta see what time sunrise is. I'll come out, set up, and then I'll probably go live on through YouTube. Try the vertical. See how the vertical does. But I got one line. The furthest rod I got further out, almost to the middle. The jigger, the one closest to us, I got that closer in. We can fish with 3 rods, but I just feel like fishing with 2. There's 4 more guys out here today fishing right now. I gotta get with John. I'll probably get with him this evening. And I'm gonna get some of the 2 and 3 German alloy steel hooks for burbot during the winter. Yep. I got the clicker set. Spools are on free spool, so if we hook up, they get to run. And we ain't gonna lose no rod. Oh, and I got this out here today. Thank you, Lisa and Randy. I got Randy's bait towel in the car right now. This was the closest one, so I grabbed it. Filming YouTube or something? Yeah, live. I know next year we ain't bringing the dog. She got overheated on the way home. Boy, that was scary. Had to pour like 6 to 8 bottles of ice cold water on her. Actually, speaking of water, I'll be right back. Go grab a bottle. Oh, there's 4 other guys out here, Randy. Actually, 5. One guy to my right, and there's 4 other guys to my left. And it's a weekday, so not many guys out. Like the first year I started fishing, man, for salmon, that was 6 years ago. That's when me and Audra first started dating. And there's guys from, there's a guy from Nebraska. He drove up here. He was born and raised in Sheboygan, and he would drive up here every year. I ain't seen him in a few years, so but he was an old timer, so Probably got too old to drive because I think it was in his 70s then. Really? A tri-tune, huh? Wow. Still gonna stick with a 24 or you going up bigger? Oh, we got a couple fish jumping. Well, they're still around. Yeah. That could work. I know somebody up here he's got four of them on there. I don't know if he's, I usually do dip my net before I start fishing. I just didn't feel like climbing over or walking around to do that today. What's up, Catfish Cowboy? Thanks for coming in. Trying to catch some king salmon. Just got here a little after 4. As Lisa said, I was on stand time. I am using what we call spawn set. These are made with Looks like brown trout eggs. Uh, I'll get a picture of them and post them. But it's just a netting filled with salmon or trout eggs. These look like brown trout eggs. And I'm using the original 3/0 hooks. Awesome, Randy. With these spawn sacks, I'll probably check bait in about 10 minutes or so. So they're cured, and about 20, 30 minutes, you got to change them out. Sometimes I leave them longer. You can tell when they're ready to change because the eggs lose their color. Hopefully next year I'll have the boat, our little boat going during the run. And we got a boat ramp right across the river here. I can launch the boat and just fish right in the middle and piss everybody off that's fishing on from shore, from the bank. Because I'll just bottom fish from out there. What's up, Rowdy? I can't see. There we go. Thanks for coming in, Rowdy. I've seen a few salmon jump so far, so that's a good thing. What I might do is move up on the hill here. Got a small little grass hill. Maybe I can see chat better. Not really. As long as you guys can see the rod, that's all I'm worried about. There we go. Hey, yeah. Ah, don't be a Bobby, huh? Try not to. We trying. Or the PD hauling butt down the road. He flew through that thing. He's squealing tires through that roundabout. Just running some old Santee rigs too. For that's how I fish for salmon. Uh, a leader's just a little bit longer. I'm running about a 4 foot leader on the rod. Because when them salmon pick it up, they won't feel the weight. They won't feel that sinker then, and they'll run with. They'll hold it in their mouth. They'll hold that hook in their mouth, and once they get hooked, that's pretty much game over. Yeah, we got a couple guys across the river too. They're casting, probably casting spoon. We got a couple old timers on this side that are they're casting spoons also. The only thing I caught on a spoon was a brown trout. That was 2, 3 years ago, and it was way cooler then too. What's up, Tank? I see Lisa saying Andrew. Got glare on my phone. No good. Not even the hat's helping because of the screen protector. It's the only thing I don't like about this screen protector. But I dropped my phone too much for to not have one on it. Hopefully, you guys don't hear that Mexican music in the background. Sitting right next to a Mexican restaurant. What's up, Stan? Was watching you last night. Glad you didn't fall out the boat. Hopefully, these salmon cooperate today. want to see these J&S rods, man. I know the original Ancient Mariner can handle salmon. I already caught one on that a couple years ago. I want to catch one on the jigger with the J&S. What's up, Paul Boyd? Thanks for coming in, buddy. I'll go down here, check these, check the bait, see if I got to put some new spawn sacks out. I'll actually bring it up here and rebait. That's all it is. It's just hook it on the opposite side where it's tied off. And it's just netting with, these are brown trout eggs, I believe, because they're small. But it's on a Santee rig, small little float. Just like that. All right. A blue Ancient Mariner. It's original 6,000. I don't know if you guys could see, but I casted it pretty far out. The jigger, it's in close. So if they come through that side where the original Ancient Mariner's casted, there's a couple guys over here they're using floats. They're using bobbers, using a spawn sack under a bobber. I don't do that here. I do that in my other spot that I fish for salmon that's about 40 minutes south of here. I personally like being in the very corner, right next to the bridge, but this spot's further out where I'm at now is all right too. to the guy hooked up right now. Got an old man. Oh, he ain't hooked up. He crossed the other guy's bottom line. Guy's bottom fishing. He crossed his line. I would have cut his line. They actually still got pretty good color. We just had one jump right in front of the one rod. What's up, Bobby? 922. You didn't do it, Stan. Randy taking a nap. I did that earlier today. I did that after I got off of work. Probably go fish until it gets dark. Got a pontoon coming up river. If I can ever get my hands on a pontoon, that's what I want. Ah, okay. So he been busy. Yeah, my first day back was yesterday. Had a little bit of lumber I had to put away, and they had my area all. They had pallets all the way down because they're setting up for Christmas. And then went in today, didn't have no lumber put away, put out. Just had to put regular freight up today. Yeah, I'll take a tune. Audra wants one. She wants a pontoon. I got an old school. Well, it's in one of my videos. Got that old school Sea King, 12 foot. Couldn't turn it down. 400 for boat and trailer. Then another two for the 4 horse Merc that I got for it. I just gotta get it. Gotta get a hull number for it, and it'd be ready to go. I'll probably do that next year, next spring. I got anchors. I got anchors for it. Just gotta get new anchor rope for them, and life is fishing in the city. Yeah, 922. That they are. And you can put a lot of rod holders on them. I need them up here. Six big. Well, if I have anybody, I'll put more than six on it, but you only need. You can only use 3 rods up here. I might break out a third rod. Not like the fishing is active. I got time to set up a third one. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab what I need. third rod out. Got the iron inch mariner out. All right, Paul. Uh-huh, sure, Stan. What Dustin should do is make him get him some square tubing, get it welded up. And if you knock that over, so now we got 3 rods out. The third rod I put out, that orange ancient mariner, it's got the original 6,000 on there too. It's got an orange one on there. Uh, I put it up again, well, real close to, we got some pylons here next to the bridge. I'm trying, Lisa, I'm trying. If they really didn't want to, we did. We pulled the bobby. But it was still fun. It was fun as hell this weekend. And on that third rod, I got 3 original RCT hook. I wish this guy in the corner would leave so I can get in my corner. Because I'll put all the rod, I'll put 1 rod under the bridge. I'll cast 1 line under the bridge right in the middle. But it's like a sandy bottom right here. And those salmon love trying to move. No, not yet. No. Nice thing is, if I do catch anything, I do got my cooler, so throw them in there. I got a stringer too, so the first year I fished for salmon 6 years ago, I could not fit any of them in the cooler I had. One of them, I just threw a blanket down in the back seat and threw it on top of there because that guy was 29 and a half pounds and or 29 pounds, and he really didn't fit in the cooler. Yeah, we can cast lures here. I just don't like casting. I did too much bass fishing when I was younger. And I left all my bass rods at the house. Bass, all them rods, my casting rod. I'd use my I got two ugly stick GX2s I would use for casting, but they're at the house. I got I got a few lures too, or a few spoons. And then I got a couple cast masters that I use. I gotta get different color cast masters though. Uh, right now I got all I got is the blue and silver, but I got different color spoons and stuff. I got blue and silver. I got red and white. I got some glow in the dark spoons. Just different colors, green and white. Which the green and white I caught the brown trout on a couple years ago. Then I got what they call the Wonder Bread pattern. I got a couple of those different sizes, 3/4 and 5/8 ounce. My cast masters are 1 ounce. I just don't do casting much. Oh, what's up, Creech? Thanks for coming in, bro. Trying to catch that salmon, man. And the corner is leaving. He's packing up. Might end up moving over there. Once he gets out of there, I'll move down. I might. I don't know yet. I don't feel like reeling in the lines right now. What's up? Woodworking. Thanks for coming in. Nah, nothing yet. You been getting on them flathead? You got on them flatheads this year, didn't you? Thank you. Have a good night. What's up, Crappie Day? Yeah, they've been in the river woodworking. There's been a few caught. I ain't caught none yet. I think it's my third trip out, fourth trip. I think my third. I can't remember, but they're up here. They've been moving up for a couple weeks now. I'm using Sponsex. I bought some. I bought some Sponsex before I came out, hoping to catch a hen so I can make my own. Because these store bought ones, they ain't that great. Too small for me. That's what I'm using. Just regular Sponsex. I got anywhere. Well, the third rod I put out got about a foot to a foot and a half leader, and then one's got 4 foot, and the other one's got a 3 foot leader. So yeah, last week they were fired up. A week before, not last week, but the week before that, they were fired up. The rain, the rain we got had them all fired up. We could use cooler temperatures too, and another round of west wind. The first trip I made out, it was drizzling, and got a little bit of rain, and we had west wind, so that got them moved up into the river. From what I've seen, they have been. Man, around here now, guys, they started keeping them. They get off the charter and they started keeping their eggs. Usually, you can go to the fish cleaning station and you can fill up a 5 gallon bucket. But what a lot of guys are doing now, they're going on the charter, keeping the eggs for themselves, and they cure them while they're here on vacation, and they come shore fishing. But for us local guys here, that made it harder for us to get them from the fish cleaning station because tourists would go out one day on charter, get a female salmon and or two, and they like I said, they carry their own. But because that guy left, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast my third rod towards the bridge here. All right. What's up, Catchfish with us? Thanks for coming in, bro. No, I got uh some of the original River Cat tackle 3/0 hooks out. And wild ladies, thanks for coming in. What's up, Troy? Fishing is slow, very slow. What's up, Jeff Beal? What's up, Greg Burgess? Thanks for coming in. Oh, you just lurking in the background, huh? Troy, you do what I do on your live. Hey, V, thanks for coming in, sis. Yeah, I figured, Troy. Need to get old Steve Adams back in here in my lives. Seems like every time he's in here, I catch some kind of fish. I think I caught my biggest burbot on his live when yeah, it was on his live, I believe, a few years ago. Yeah, he probably is. I gotta check these baits in a few minutes. Oh, about 5 more minutes. Check the other two rods since I rebaited that one. Uh, I got a small blue during Friday. Saturday, Greg, we didn't get nothing. Robert, we didn't get nothing Saturday. we tried. We tried hard, man. We hit all the spots. There's a few spots we couldn't hit because people were in the spot, but we tried everything we could think of. We threw all kinds of different baits, from skipjack to bluegill, and tried different techniques. We anchored. Randy tried to show me how to bump. Yeah, that was a disaster for me. Uh, we used planer boards, everything. We tried everything we could. We just could not get them to bite. But that's all right. Next year, do it again. We'll try again next year. But 3 out of the 4 teams won across the scales. And more, I think it was more than half the boats didn't go across the scales. There was some tough fishing this past weekend. But the main thing is we got to see everybody. And I got to fish with Randy and got to meet Chris and V and catch fish with us. Got what Greenwell, Daryl. I got to meet Flathead Mike for the first time. It was pretty awesome. Next year won't be bringing our dog. Oh, this one's got yellow. I'm gonna try some yellow netting on the other 2 rods. I'll be right back. I'm gonna reel those up. That's the thing too. It sometimes it does make a difference what color netting you have. Usually do good over here with white, pink, green, and yellow. See, that's the yellow netting. What's up, Ernie Brown? Thanks for coming in, brother. And of course, We got the J&S rod with the original 6000. And then we got, that's the original RCT3 aught. That's the jigger, 30-pound test. That's on the J&S rod. What's up, Brent? Yeah. Man, the originals they're sharp too. That's what I'm using is the original RCT hooks that I got. And that is all we're using for bait. It's just netting with uh, just netting with that one looks like brown trout eggs. It's a yellow netting on these. I got yellow and white. I got two more containers in the car. I don't know what, I think those are yellow also. Brett, you don't know how many times I got stuck with those hooks, and I still stick my finger in that bag. Hell, earlier, just trying to change bait, I stuck my finger. What's up, Mr. John Parker? Thanks for coming in. I'll be live again just tomorrow morning. And then again on Thursday morning, I'll be live. I just had salmon jump right over two of my lines. And on the salmon, you can't catch and release because these suckers they won't live. All right, Brent. Have a good day. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, that thing jumped right over my line. I need to stop jumping and grab a line. I need to grab that hook so they can come home. They can go home with me. The fresh salmon sounds good. I don't know if you guys could see that one. That one, there's another one that just jumped. Yeah, yeah, V. It's real cool. It's awesome when you're fighting them too, and they jump out the water. If I get lucky and hook into one, I'll bring the tripod down closer too, so you guys can see, get a better view. Oh. Yeah, Robert, not in this area. Another spot I go to about 40 minutes south of here, I use bobbers. That's all I use in that area. And we just right off the boat dock uh walkway, you just drop them out about a foot away from your line, but you're fishing about 14 foot deep. And usually down there, if I have it, usually use just regular skein on an egg loop knot. But under a bobber here, I've never had luck with it. Got a bottom fish here. That's how I've caught all of them in this area. It's starting to cool down now, so seems like they're getting a little bit more active. Well, in the next 3 days, if I can catch me a hen, I'll be I'll be curing my own egg. And the way I do it takes about 3 days. Greg in the past, anywhere from 17 pounds up to 30 and a half pounds. I've caught 17 and a half, caught 20 pounder, 22, 29, 30 and a half. I've caught a couple 25 pounders. And it sucks when you catch the males during the spawn. Yeah, yeah, Chris, they are. It sucks catching the males, man, because uh it's spawning season, so you know what they're shooting out. It's all over your shoes and your pants leg and all that crap. There's one place I went to about 2 hours from here and was fishing at night on Lake Michigan from the pier, and when the females were jumping out the water, you could see the eggs falling out. And that's the other thing too. If you catch them like that, better have some kind of Ziploc bag or plastic bag, grocery bag or something, so you can catch the egg. Because you don't want to waste none of that stuff. Yeah. I mean, you guys can see them. They jumping out the water like crazy. And I've learned the ones usually that's jumping out the water, that's the females. That would be your hen. They trying to loosen up them eggs. But I seen not that long ago, our DNR here, they're screwing us big time. They got audited and come to find out they ain't spending the money on fishing. Somebody or a group of people has got some extra fat pockets then. That's the government for you though. They screw you. Hey Trina, thanks for coming in. It's finally cooled down. I'm gonna move again. I'm gonna get to where you guys can actually see the rods real good. I'm gonna get up against that blue rail where they're leaning up against. Well, I'll stay here so you guys can see the fish jump. You guys can see the fish jump. I know you see the rod. Yeah, Robert, it sure is. And the nice thing about this spot right here, the boats don't come over here. They stay in the middle because they can't get past. They can't get under this side. Got that pontoon coming through again. Hey, guess what, Bobby? When you're at work tomorrow, I'll be fishing again. And And when you at work Thursday, I'll be fishing again. Thanks, Don R. Thanks for coming in. Winter's right around the corner, Don. Get that burbot fishing going again. Once it's burbot fishing time, I'm gonna try this year to get out around Thanksgiving week if it's cool enough. But once it's burbot fishing time, when it gets December, then the middle of November and December, there's nobody out. Very few people fish for burbot. Knock reach nothing yet. You know, anytime you want to see who catches the biggest one. Last year, I went out twice and stayed out 5 minutes for each because the ice was coming down river. And I'm gonna check this third rod since it's been a while on that one. All right. Had to find a small twig to put the float up higher on the line. Yeah, Chris, I'm gonna make a trip out and see if they're in yet. I know one Thanksgiving I went out. Well, a couple days after Thanksgiving, I went out and I caught actually a real. That was when I caught a couple. Just depends all on the weather. So if it's cool enough around Thanksgiving up here, I'll let you know. So we got all fresh bait out. Now we'll see if we'll catch anything. All the salmon I've caught hooked into, I've only lost maybe three, 3 or 4 over the last 6 years. Something hit the orange rod. I think it's so long. There we got one. He's flying across the water. That's the first time I seen one of my rods move like that. Probably had a fish, salmon bump into the line. They love doing that crap too. They just they'll run into the line and your rod will move. What we need to do one spring, I was telling Creech this this weekend. I was telling him on Saturday. We all gotta get together and uh look into some charters. Look into a charter boat. Probably need two or three if everybody was to show up. Everybody go out on the boat. Go out in two, three groups. But the more people it is, cheaper cheaper price you get per person. Oh yeah, there's uh Trina, last week when I was fishing for salmon, I'm going for salmon, but last week, what was it, my first or my second live for salmon? I ended up catching a nice channel cat. I walked away real quick to look at something and I caught a channel cat. Cause this is the Sheboygan River. It's got channel cat. We get during this time, channel cats stay in the river, but during this time you got the salmon running upriver. Then you got brown trout, steelhead, excuse me. And then during the dead of winter, you catch burbot, which is just a freshwater cod. And uh I'm in the city right here. Sheboygan River runs all over the mouth of the river is to the east of us, to the east of me. And when it's nice and cold, below freezing and 0 degrees sometimes, you'll see me during the winter. I'll be going live fishing for burbot. Fish for them the same way I do catfish and salmon. The only difference is I use shiners and suckers. So I pretty much use suckers up here for catfish too. I got fish right out by that line. Just hit my line too. And that was a salmon. That orange rod might blow off. Then it gets real fun. You guys get to see what's up, Bug Man. Yeah, Buggy, it's changed a lot, man. A lot of apartments. Uh, your typical crime, shooting, stabbing, car thefts. You got it all here. Channel cat delicious too. Not the store bought stuff, but channel cat will fight you. Like that 30 and a half pound king I caught when I first started fishing for salmon. I fought that thing on a 7 foot 7 foot ugly stick GX2 with a quantum optics reel and 17-pound test line right in this spot. I actually hooked him right here where I'm fishing right now. I walked up and down this whole thing for about 30 minutes. I made 4 trips total, going back and forth fighting that dang fish. And there's guys that was they weren't too happy because they were jealous really because we was we coming down here and catching fish all the time and they were getting mad. And they actually tried to get the DNR check us because we was catching so many. We was catching them all the time, and DNR told them we was legal. And there's a video somewhere out there. I don't know where. I ain't never seen it, but somebody filmed me fighting that fish the whole time. I think it was just a tourist that got no fish yet. Tank, nothing. They jumping like crazy. One ran into my line on my orange rod. I'm trying for real, trying hard, man. Switching baits out, putting fresh bait. Oh man, Bobby, I got a 20-gallon propane with a single burner on it. We stay warm. I stay warm out here. Plus, I dress warm. I have my jeans on, then I have insulated bibs, a hoodie, then my winter jacket. Uh, got my winter hat. I'll have my winter hat on, and every once in a while I'll bring that heater out if it because 100% of the time it's always just me coming out for burbot. Once it gets below 60, Audra does not come out and fish. I've been trying to get her, wanted her out here this year for salmon, but while it was still warm. But her mom's still in the hospital. I believe that's where she's at now. She had a doctor's appointment this morning. She went and did that, got some scans done, and I think she was headed to the hospital. spend time with their mom. Been 2 years since I caught a salmon. The last salmon I caught was 17 and a half pounds. The one I shared on Facebook. That was on an Uncle Lou rod with that orange Ancient Mariner 6000. And I took a year off of not fishing. Yeah, it's nice here. I think it's high 60s, low 70s. That's right, V. You guys going down to Louisiana. I believe Randy and Lisa is actually going down too after that. Or before that. I don't know when. Now that it's cooling down, hopefully we hook into one. Yeah, the jetties here, Bugman, they are trash. Done. They crumbled. And then here, Bugman, they redid South Pier. Awesome, Greg. They redid South Pier. They made it brand new. It's wider too, and it goes further out, I believe. North Pier here is still the same. And then over here, Bugman, South Pier, it's built up a lot. They got a big hotel there they built years ago. They got all kinds of shops, mini golf range now, and they got a mini golf course there. They got all kinds of bungalows that the hotel owns that you can rent out called Blue Harbor. It's a big old hotel. Got an inside indoor water park and pool and all that stuff. That's all on South Pier. Anytime, Buggy, anytime. And now everybody fishes or everybody surfs at uh, D-Land Park now. Been years since they've had the surf competition. I think 2008 was the last time they had it because the two brothers up here they stopped doing it, and it's still known as the Malibu of the Midwest. Yeah, Greg, you way down there. I get to the house tonight, I'll set up the live for tomorrow morning. I gotta look and see what time sunrise is and all that. What's up, Norman? Thanks for coming in. Now I can actually see chat. 10 minutes to 7. Probably start rolling up in about 10 minutes. 15. We'll do about 15 minutes. I'm gonna start reeling up. Hey, Jody. All right, Greg. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Buggy, it's nice. Very nice out. I'm like I said, 15 minutes. I'm gonna shut it down. Nah, no luck yet, Brian. But I will be live tomorrow morning. Trying again. And then Thursday morning again. Fish been jumping. Salmon been jumping all over. Just no luck yet. I got 3 rods out. I'll have 3 rods out again tomorrow and Thursday. I got some real eggs now. Some spawn sacks made with real eggs that I bought earlier from bait shop I always go to. Hopefully within the next 10 to 15 minutes we hook into something. Water's nice and calm now. From this spot, Buggy, 5 minutes. I'm 5 minutes from here. I'm on, well, you know where I'm at. I'm at the south side of town. Uh, I live on the north side, so it's about a 5 minute drive. Norman, this is the Sheboygan River in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. It runs into Lake Michigan. Yeah, Buggy. I'm 5 minutes from here, man. I live right on the north side of town. This is 8th Street Bridge right here. I can go straight up 8th Street, all the way to North Ave, take a left, go straight down North Ave, cross Calumet, and I'm a block from there. Or I can go down this way, get on Calumet, and go down across to Taylor, go up that way. 5 minutes. The only reason I put up with this damn town, I've been trying to get out there to move. Nah, just depends. I got my I got my catfishing spot right across the river. Here is where I won that stand day that one time with the two carp. That's where I carp fished right along on the other side. And then go upriver. Uh, that's where I catch smaller carp, but a lot of channel cat. I got a. I've gone live from there before. Hopefully, oh yeah, bug man. Last week I caught a nice channel cat just down on the other end while I was salmon fishing. He smacked the heck out of them fake eggs. Now if I go, oh, we got flatties up here too, Norman, and we got some monster channel cats too, if you can find them. Next year, I'm trying to hit Lake Mendota. I'm gonna try and hit Yahara River down there, and that runs into Lake Mendota. That's where I caught uh my 20-pound channel. I gotta get something bigger channel cat than that. Fox River too has got some big one, and that's where you got flatties. I caught one flatty this year. I wasn't even targeting flatties. Oh, Greg, they're fun. Very fun to fight on rod and reel. And all I use for carp is uh 20-pound test line and 35-pound leader. It's specifically that's all carp gear I use. Well, except my main line. My leader is a weighted line. It's braid, and I pull off. You can take the outside off, which is rubber coating, and I tie my hair rig with the braid, and that line just lays down on the bottom. And depend, you got different stuff because I fish for carp like the UK guys do. What's up, Mark? I use boilies and pop ups and all that fake corn. Biggest carp, 30 and a half on the Hawaiian Carp Slayer #4 hook. The RCT #4 Hawaiian Carp Slayer hook. Just a bait runner hook, but it works. We ain't got nothing yet, Mark. We had a couple drive-bys. Had one jump over my line. Something hit my orange rod a couple times. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pack it in about 5 minutes. And then I'll be out here again tomorrow morning. Get home, like I said earlier, see what time sunrise is. Because I can get lines in the water 30 minutes before sunrise. Then I'll probably go live right after I get my lines in. So we got this stupid rule up here. 30 minutes before sunrise, 30 minutes after. You can't fish certain area of the damn river. And I asked the dang DNR officer one time, DNR agent one time, he said it's just been like that forever. You too, Norman. Thanks for coming in. But I got the bait. I got my spawn sacks. I got two more containers in the car. The next 2 days, I'll be out. I'll be out fishing for them. Tomorrow morning and Thursday morning, I'll be out. I could technically fish for them every dang day. I get off of work 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. But I've caught my salmon anywhere from 6 in the morning, time, from 6 in the morning till about 9. And in the evening, anywhere from 6 to 7. They usually get fired up when it get more active once it starts cooling down. So like now, you got one jumping over there like crazy. I just want one on that jigger though, on that J&S rod. The jigger or the original 6,000. I just want it'll happen. But everybody have a good night. We shall see you tomorrow morning. Thanks for coming in, hanging out.
I've seen you struggle with that old gear, fighting those giants year after year. Tonight I'm showing you something new. Rare cat's tackle's got nothing to prove. Built by fires who know the game, tested in battles that earned their name. J&S signature, that's what we trust. When monster cats strike, this rod's a must. You've paid your dues, now raise the stakes. This is the moment, the